Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, everyone. Today I want to share to you about the news that I got, which the title is "Health Benefits and Risk of Chocolate," and this is the paragraph that I got from the heading of the news. Quite interesting that the next time you eat piece of chocolate, you may not have to feel so guilty about it. Despite its bad reputation for causing weight gain, a number of health benefits may be associated with this delicious treat. Okay, so this is become wide arguments that chocolate make someone fat. Maybe that's one of the factors. Chocolate is one of the factors. That's delicious, but making you fat, that's the enemy of women. All right. And then here I wanna share to you about some simple maybe story with chocolate. So chocolate is made from tropical Theobroma cocoa tree seeds. Its earliest use dates back to the Olmec civilization on Mesoamerica. After the European discovery of the Americas, chocolate became very popular in the wider world, and its demand exploded. Chocolate has since become a popular food product that millions enjoy every day. And that's because the unique, rich, and sweet taste of the chocolate itself. But what effect does eating chocolate have on our health? So that's the question. But before I answer that question, I want to share to you about the facts on chocolate first, which is related to our material today. The first, that chocolate consumption has long been associated with conditions such as diabetes, coronary heart disease, and hypertension. And the second is that chocolate is believed to contain high levels of antioxidants, especially for dark chocolate. I mean, without any without being mixed with something else, yeah, just chocolate. And then the third is some studies have suggested chocolate could lower cholesterol levels and prevent memory decline. And then chocolate contains a large number of calories, so that is kind of what opposite with the third facts, but we're gonna talk about it later. And then the last, people who are seeking to lose or maintain weight should eat chocolate only in moderation. So actually this is not forbidden for you to eat chocolate, but you have to consider the amount of it when you eat it. All right. And then the next is that the benefits of eating chocolate. So eating chocolate may have some following benefits. The first is that the cholesterol, like I mentioned in the fact before, so one study published in the Journal of Nutrition suggests that chocolate consumption might help reduce low-density lipoprotein cholesterol levels, and also known as bad cholesterol. So chocolate contain cholesterol, which is actually good cholesterol, but uh, you still have to manage the amount of it, because too much will cause the cholesterol itself. And then the second is the cognitive function. So published in 2016 in the journal Appetite suggests that eating chocolate at least one weekly could improve cognitive function. And then the third is that stroke. So the findings suggested that eating up to 100 grams of chocolate each day may be linked to a low risk of heart disease and stroke. So this is related to the heart disease, one of the most dangerous disease in the world. Heart disease and stroke. So, right. The next is the heart disease. Research published in the BMG suggested that consuming chocolate could help lower the risk of developing heart disease by 1/3. And then the fifth, fetal growth development. Eating 30 grams, about 1 ounce of chocolate every day during pregnancy will help the growth of the fetal. So this is good for uh, the mother that pregnant. And then the sixth is that athletic performance. The findings published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition suggest that a little dark chocolate might boost oxygen availability during fitness training. So this is good for you who are like in the field of sport. Actually, chocolate helps to make your performance better. But still, the amount of it, I'm sorry. Uh, okay, next. This one is risk and precautions. So that before we talk about the benefits, so now this is the bad news about the chocolate. So the first is that weight gain, like I mentioned before. Chocolate can have a high calorie count due to its sugar and fat content. So actually, all of this risk, uh, it is can be prevent if we can if we can handle the amount of the chocolate that we eat, especially for the what we can say the crazy lover of chocolate. Then the second is sugar content. The high sugar content of most chocolate can also be cause of tooth decay and then diabetes, I think. And then the third is migraine risk. So the research about the migraine risk actually mixed because there are some elements in the chocolate that being discussed by the researcher and and from all those research about the migraine risk of the chocolate become one, and this is the conclusion. So chocolate can increase a migraine risk of someone. And then the fourth is bone health. The result of the study, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, found that older women who consumed chocolate every day had lower bone density and strength. And then the fifth, uh, heavy metals. So chocolate may contain high levels of cadmium and lead toxic to the kidneys, bones, and other body tissues. So this is related to what I mentioned before about bones. So chocolate contains heavy metals. Kind of scary in here. Metals. Okay, next, this one. So, uh, this is the table of nutrition, I think, the difference between the light chocolate and the dark chocolate. So, each of the supporter of light chocolate and dark chocolate has some their own arguments about their own chocolate. So the light chocolate supporter said that their product what uh, has a milk inside of it, so it is high calcium and better. I'm sorry. And then the dark chocolate supporter said that because they are, I can say, uh, what is that? Mm, the essential one, the essential chocolate. So contain the higher iron contents and antioxidants better than the light chocolate. So here we can say from the table about the nutrient: energy, protein, carbohydrate, fat, sugars, iron, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, calcium, and the cholesterol. So I don't know if from your opinion, what is your opinion about these two different kinds of chocolate? Because actually, in my opinion, myself, actually maybe for the beneficial one is maybe dark chocolate because it doesn't contain any other kind of elements, just chocolate. But it is maybe related to the to the what brand the chocolate brand. Maybe the another brand will mix the dark chocolate with something, or maybe they just including the dark chocolate itself. So different brand, different quality. All right, I think uh, that's all my presentation, what I can share to you guys today. And uh, now I will open the question and answer session. If you have a question or maybe have a suggestion for me, you can say something.
Can I?
Yes.
May I ask question, Nadzila, to you?
Okay, Zahra. Yes, please.
Okay. So you just said before you are having the benefit of the chocolate, right? And
Yes.
can you tell us how to overcome people who like to consume chocolate as their habit?
I'm sorry, I cannot hear
Yeah.
you clearly. It's
Just
kind of
all right. All right. Sorry. So
sorry.
in your PowerPoint, you just said that the
It's okay. It's
the,
okay.
the benefit of
Mm,
chocolate, right?
mm.
And now I want to ask about how to overcome people who like to consume chocolate as their habit,
So your question
according
is
to your
for
opinion.
yeah. So you're asking about how to manage to eat chocolate so that it's not become like addiction, something like that.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So I will directly answer your question, maybe. Uh, actually, uh, it is, in my opinion, it has come from yourself. Every people has their own skill, like has their own ability to handle themselves. Like, uh, if you first, you need to know that the benefit and the risk that you can have. And then you have to think that if you eat this amount and if you eat this much, what will happen to you in the future? So maybe it's more to the self-awareness, yeah, self-awareness for your own good, for your own health. So you have to be able to decide which one is more important, that your health or your addiction to the chocolate. But of course, it is cannot be done instantly. So if you are the person who eats chocolate every day, like maybe in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, so maybe you can decrease it. Like maybe in a day, you can only eat one chocolate, one bar chocolate, and that's enough. So maybe you can do that for 1 month, and then after that, you can decrease it again. Maybe 1 week, you can just have 3 bars chocolate, and then like that always until at the time you not really think about chocolate anymore, so you just eat it when you feel like you want to eat it. And I think that's for me, yeah. So decrease it uh, slowly, little by little. Did I answer your question?
Okay, thank you so much for your explanation, Nala.
Okay, is there any other?
Lala,
Yes.
can I ask question?
Okay, yes, please.
Uh, uh, First of all, I would want to give you applause because you present a very good presentation, and I really like your style. You really mentioned about chocolate, as you can see, there's so many chocolate in your presentation. So you mentioned about the risk of chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So I always hear this from my mom or my father that if you eat too many chocolates or sweets, it will destroy your teeth. What is your opinion about that?
Okay, let me get you back to the previous slides. Okay, I already mentioned about that tooth decay in my risk and precaution slide. The second point, that sugar content. So I think uh, that is one of the what statement that very common. Even we don't know what is meaning by that, yeah. But it is right that chocolate can cause a tooth decay because the high sugar content on the chocolate, especially the chocolate that mix with another elements like maybe light chocolate or another kind of like strawberry, maybe another flavor of chocolate. Even the dark chocolate itself has a sugar content, even though that is not really much. So that's what I said about the brand of chocolate. We have to really pay attention to what brand and uh, the quantity of sugar in it. And for me myself, yeah, that is right actually, because the research already found this, and people know about the sugar and the relation between the sugar and toothache actually, because from this research, even though they don't know that is come from what research, but I agree with that. And yeah, I think that's it. Did I answer your question?
Okay, you answer it very clearly. Thank you, Nadzila.
Okay, you're welcome. Is there any other? What about you, Fitri? You wanna add something or ask a question to me?
To ask with you
Okay.
about what do you think about
Mm,
chocolate itself for you? It is bad or good for you?
wait. Can you repeat? I kinda
Um,
lose something in your words.
what do you think about chocolate itself for you? It
Mm-hmm.
is bad if bad or good for you?
Okay. For me myself, actually, I'm not really good. I'm not really a big fan of chocolate. I like chocolate, but just like that. It's not like constantly I need to eat chocolate every day when I wake up and when I sleep. And uh, actually, in my own opinion, so this is right that this is not just for chocolate. Yeah, for every kind of things that if you are doing or eating that too much, that is not good for your health. So that is also for uh, the same case for chocolate. So, in my own opinion, because I'm not a big fan of chocolate that I said before, so I just eat it uh, when I want or when I have a money because it's kind of expensive, you know. Yeah, yeah. I think this is right that we have to handle ourselves when we want to eat chocolate because that is delicious. That is delicious. That's why people eat this. But we have to handle it. Did I answer your question, Fitri?
Yes, thank you, Lala.
Okay. Is there any other question or something that you want to add to my presentations today?
Like, what do you think, like, for example, people who likes to eat to consume chocolate, but for example, Sunday, Monday to Saturday, they like to consume chocolate, but on Sunday, for example, they do the exercise for what's that, for decrease the weight in their body. So what do you think about that? Those people.
Actually, if it is related to my own, what yeah, my own experience, something I did that, but not with chocolate, yeah. Another food, maybe like nasi padang. Then I eat nasi padang in this day, and the next day I will exercise. Or so for that, I think this is related to one of it. So chocolate actually increase your athletic performance. For the one, I think this is maybe for, in my opinion, the one who do that exercise regularly. So someone who like to do gymnastic, like go to the gym, something like that, maybe chocolate will help them, but still they have to maintain the amount of it. And for your question, for someone who maybe eat chocolate today and the next day they exercise, I think it is okay. It is okay because but first they need to know, maybe they can searching that if you how much chocolate that they eat, and then how many calories that have in that chocolate. I think they can search it on the Google, or in the package of the chocolate itself has the description about the calories, and then they have to find the right exercise if they really want to decrease their calories, something like that, to make it balanced, right? So you cannot maybe eat 3 bars of chocolate and then the next day you just uh, walking from here to the market or just like that.
Yeah, I got it. So it means that we can eat the
Yeah.
chocolate stuff ourselves every day, but we need to do the exercise to make it balance, right?
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Nazila.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, guys, is there any other question or something that you want to add, maybe, or you have something to share?
I don't
No.
have. How
Oh,
about Yusuf and Fitri?
is there? There is no.
I'm fine with all of that. Thank you for your information and stuff.
Okay, there is no. Yeah. Okay, if there is no, I think I will. So the conclusion in our presentation in today, that it is okay for you to eat chocolate. There are some benefits of it, and there are a good risk of it. So the way to make these things balance, so you can get the benefits and avoid the risk, that you have to maintain the amount of chocolate that you eat, and just like that. So if you want to stay healthy and still eat chocolate, so just do it in balance. Okay, I think that's all my presentation today. Thank you for your attention and the question. I'm sorry if I have many mistakes. Uh, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wassalamualaikum
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.